Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video. This one will be on the claiming Marauder leader, Joe. And of course, he's another dead character. Leader of the claimers, Joe is of course male. He is played by Jeff Kober. He is mid-50s and first appeared in the episode Claimed. Before the outbreak, Joe grew up in the early 1950s, gaining affection for cats who thought they were indoor cats, while in reality they were outdoor ones. Joe worked as a mechanic in his adult life, and it is hinted he was a member of the Harley Motorcycle Club. Joe was an outdoors person and had respect for bowman skills. He also enjoyed camping, hunting, and brewing his own alcohol. After the outbreak, Joe formed a small group of men called the Claimers, establishing a rule that all members must claim items for it to be theirs, and other members then can't claim those items. This included people. Joe's group raped, killed, and stole from countless survivors. In the Walking Dead Red Machete web episode, Joe finds a red machete in a walker and takes it. His group pass terminus signs and take supplies from a camp. He watches a man fight walkers and be taken down by them. Joe smokes while watching his men beat someone up. Some thieves come in and Joe catches them, using the machete to chop the thieves' arms off, and later presumably kills them. In Season 4, Joe arrives at the house Rick, Michonne, and Carl were staying at. He walks upstairs, bouncing a tennis ball. One of his men finds Michonne's clean shirt, and they prepare an ambush. Joe eats some fruit and then goes indoors when a zombified Lou starts attacking the group. Joe and his group are seen again meeting Daryl on the road. Daryl punches Joe, and Joe convinces Daryl not to give his life and join their group. Joe intervenes with Daryl and Len, telling Daryl the rules of his group. He splits the rabbit they were hunting in two. Len then accuses Daryl of stealing his half of the rabbit. Joe finds it in Daryl's bag and confronts him about it. Joe reveals he saw Len sneak it in Daryl's bag and orders his men to beat Len to death. On the road, Daryl finds the terminus signs, and Joe states that there is no sanctuary and tells Daryl they're tracking down the man who killed Lou. In the finale, Joe ambushes Rick, Michonne, and Carl and holds them at gunpoint. Joe counts to 10 to kill Rick, and Daryl interrupts, saying that they're good people. Joe claims that he's lying and orders his men to beat Daryl to death. After Dan holds Carl at knife point and Rick begs Joe to let him go, Joe laughs, claiming his men will rape Carl and Michonne, beat Daryl to death, and then kill Rick. Rick headbutts Joe, and Joe punches him back, keeping him in a bear lock, and Rick does this to Joe. Joe bleeds out and dies. Joe was an interesting minor villain who showed the worst of humanity, even though the next villains were kind of, in a way, even worse. I'm glad they gave us more of Joe in the Red Machete web episode, and Joe was an evil guy, and his death is still the most awesome Rick kill, and I still don't think anything's going to beat it. I just love the brutality of it. Anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts on Joe as a villain. Did you like him? Did you hate him? Did you think he was okay? And I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.